publishers sitting on a goldmine. Like, the future of digital is about content. So I'm Oliver Brooks from Valobox.
And I'm Anna Lewis, and we're working on that project together.
So Valobox is pay-as-you-go premium content layer for the web, which rewards you for sharing. So books and other premium content are hosted in the cloud and streamed to a widget that can exist in any web browser, whether it be on a phone, a tablet, and it's HTML5 mobile optimized, so it's like a native application, nice and responsive. And so you can read the content. If you like what you read, you might want to recommend that to a friend. And if you make that recommendation or you embed it in your blog, you'll receive 25% of any proceeds that occur from that.
So the main kind of premise of what we're trying to do is make books as accessible as possible. So rather than directing users to another retailer or a different website or a different application to read the book, they can just click and they're reading the book in the places that they like to hang out, like Facebook or Twitter already. The thing that was missing in the publishing industry is really that direct way for readers to access content immediately, because we're always putting kind of hoops that readers have to jump through in order to get to the content that they really want. So ideally with Valobox, what we want to do is just make it so easy for readers to access premium content that the decision to buy is just a no-brainer, really.
Yeah, that's it. So books are just part of the web. They're not some separate ecosystem. You're not dragged through a checkout. You're not having to install different software on your device to maintain it. It's just, you know, access content like you do anywhere else.
If you're, if you're researching something, whether it be to do with technical development or any marketing or whatever, you'll type it into Google, and sometimes a book will come up, and sometimes it'll be a website. So it's about, kind of looking at what content is useful to people, and then saying, well, how do we monetize it? It doesn't necessarily have to be a book, but we're going to put it in some kind of format where you can reward the creator, but without putting barriers in front of the buyer.
And this is the thing, like when you search at the moment, if you want to access information, you generally search on Google. And if there's something free, you generally give that a try first. And as Anna says, it's just because it's more accessible. Lots of people don't mind paying for quality, as long as it's not like a big hurdle or a massive upfront cost into an unknown entity. Scandinavia has an opportunity to learn from what's been going on and maybe take the initiative and avoid any mistakes that might have been made elsewhere.
I really enjoyed particularly the talk today about innovation and looking at ways that you can kind of build that into your business, and I think that's something really feels like publishers should be so good at. They have room to experiment. They have all this amazing content that they can do stuff with, but it's too easy to default to the standard distribution routes that happen in offline, and they just kind of replicate them online. Whereas what's really exciting is when you change that about and you experiment with different stuff.
And going back to publishers sitting on a goldmine, the future of digital is about content. So the iPad is nothing without having a web browser to access content or apps that give you content. It's a boring commodity device. And as we go into the future, devices will become cheaper, more of a commodity product, and it'll be the publishers of whatever kind of content that really add value to that. And so it's a kind of land of opportunity right now.